I am all in. It's time that we maximize our health and do whatever it takes to get the job done, and check out how. I am definitely all in. Whatever it takes to keep my body strong and healthy. If I have to move out of a city and move to the country and get grounding shoes, change the diet, but also get that prebiotic fiber. Now, I've done a video before about the importance of prebiotic fibers to help stabilize your existing microbiome. People don't understand that it's not the fiber. Okay, it's not the fiber necessarily that you need to poop, but that prebiotic fiber helps the existing bacteria like the lactobacillus strains and the bifidobacterium be able to stay stabilized. So things like candida don't go bazonkers, and histamine and small intestinal bacterial overgrowth does not go loopy in your body, because we have to stay healthy and fit. I coach so many people with small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, leaky gut, they've got allergies, and everybody's so desperate. They're trying things like glutamine, and that's not necessarily working. They're trying to do carnivore diets. That helps a little bit, but not ultimately stabilizing that gut bacteria. So I've learned so much about prebiotic fiber. Now, you have different levels of prebiotic fiber, like I mentioned in a previous video. Cruciferous vegetables have some, it's soluble and insoluble fiber, but the prebiotic fiber that I choose to try to stabilize my microbiome even more is coming from asparagus. Because not only is asparagus a great prebiotic food, but it also is low histamine, and it's a cruciferous, very fibrous. So I'm going to show you a recipe I just found online and share it with you guys. So I want to remind you guys that the point of using prebiotic fiber to stabilize gut bacteria is to heal and seal up that gut wall. People have big holes in the gut wall, and it can be from pesticides and heavy metals and smoking cigarettes and caffeine and alcohol and standard American diet and whatever toxic exposure you've been exposed to. And the gut has a hard time to seal up when you still cheat and your candida is going out of control because you're still drinking wine and you're eating cheese and you're eating nuts with mycotoxins on them and dark chocolate with oxalic acid. So sometimes you have to be a purist if your goal is to treat your body like you're training for the Olympics. We need that prebiotic fiber to help stabilize diamine oxidase and N-methyltransferase. These are antihistamines. So let's get into this kind of way that I'm going to try it for the first time in an air fryer, cooking it. Hey guys, I just saw a recipe a woman was making online, and she was using, I think, avocado oil. Make sure that your avocado oil always says 100% pure, because otherwise they'll mix it with nefarious nonsense. I also heard that peppercorns whole have less toxins in them than the stuff that's granulated. And then I'm going to be using a Redmond's for the taste, even though I use a lot of Celtic salt daily. So I've mixed both of them, the different types of oil, the avocado and the olive oil, in and around the asparagus. You're supposed to cut off the little white bits that are on the end. You see right here? You're supposed to like snap them suckers off. You stick it in an air fryer. You saturate it with the oil. I just put a little salt and pepper on it. Saturate it in the oil, and I presume you can also use tallow, but it might be a little waxy. Lard might be waxy, but I'm trying the oil from the recipe I saw online. And let's get this into my air fryer pan, which I have right here. I use a stainless steel air fryer. So let's get it. For those who don't know, I live in an RV camper. I moved to raw land. I'm in Tennessee. I moved from Los Angeles, California to beautiful 10 acres. And I got a couple horses and donkeys. So let's get this popping on a beautiful day. Feels like a Cali day. Love this. Here we go. It cooked really hot, so 400 degrees Fahrenheit on 8 minutes. That's my old Ninja. Had to upgrade. Such a beautiful day. The horses are out frolicking on the hill. As I'm waiting for the asparagus to get done, I'm actually supposed to have a bulldozer guy come to create a house pad, and he hasn't come yet, and time is ticking. But it doesn't matter that I've done a ketogenic diet for 16 years. I've just been eating avocados and meat, and a lot of organ meats. So I eat heart, thymus, and a lot of liver. I started reading up for my challenge. You guys know I'm doing a challenge, how important it is to consume prebiotic fiber because it helps stabilize the existing bacteria, the two different types of the bifidobacterium and the lactobacillus strains in your gut. Seems like a lot of people who do carnivore for too long tend to become bloated, and they're not able to tolerate foods they were able to in the past. So it is in my theory that a lowering of the N-methyltransferase and diamine oxidase enzyme is not being produced enough to battle histamine. So I'm going to do the N=1 experimentation and start adding specific prebiotic fibers, because I was pretty much riding the line of carnivore before. And now I really want to go for those particular fiber types, not to poop. This is not to eliminate. This is to balance your gut microbiome, which you cannot do this on an all-meat diet. You're not going to get that prebiotic fiber. And a lot of times people over time develop more histamine issues. So got to hurry up and see how it looks. First time cooking asparagus in my air fryer as I enjoy this freaking beautiful day. Check it out. So as you can see here, this is my land. This is the front pasture, 2 acres. And the house is going to be built up there, way up there. You can't even see the horses. They're up there somewhere. And it's just going to be a beautiful structure. This is the back end, past the corrals on the lower end. Back in the back side on the lower tier of my land, you can see those 2 metal boxes. One is the well itself, and the other one is the filtration system. So I'm just, the air is so clean and it's so fresh. It's such the life. People often ask me if I feel lonely or bored. And I'm like, hell no. I think they could crisp up a little bit more. Yeah. And this is the final product. I put it in 4 more minutes. Wanted to see if it would crisp up. Here's the final product. It's not crispy, but it's definitely cooked all the way through. Tastes delicious. Tastes delicious. Not crispy, but just cooked in an air fryer. Really good. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Book a consultation if you need help. Energy at 55, going on 56. And you can find me on Instagram at Stephanie Ketogenic, Stephanie the business person on my Facebook fan page. If you want to be a part of my membership group, which is a $15 a month subscription where I cover low carb, high fat, keto, omnivore, and carnivore. There's that. But get ready for the signups of the 30-day challenge, because we're going to eat some asparagus.